Hey, so I'm gonna today, well right now, this thing is like sweating, like really sweating. Alright, so I'll put on this newspaper. Hey, what's up? What's up? You know what, let me tell you something. Courts are a scam. They don't care about whether you're innocent or what. They just want you to pay, fines. So let me tell my story, okay? And it's not just my story, it's other people, because I heard other people be in the same situation as me. So here's the deal, okay? Over 10 years ago, like well over 10 years ago, I had a DUI in New Jersey. I've had 2 DUIs. The first one happened back in 2004, okay, and it was a New Jersey one, and you're going to pay your fines, but you're going to have a lot of surcharges to pay. The surcharges, I think, they were a lot, and I was making payments, but then I stopped making payments, and my license was getting suspended. Then I wasn't driving for a while, so that train in the background is really kind of, I have this, it's not plugged in though. So anyways, I had to reset it because I didn't have enough. I'm filming on my camera, so it's telling me I don't have enough to film. But anyway, so this is my proof, okay? And I'm going to show you my tickets that I got, and I'm going to show you everything else, okay? I got 2 tickets right here, okay? 2 tickets. And if you look, it says July 17th, 2018, okay? It says 17th right there. It says July 17th, okay? There's 2. He gave me one for driving while suspended, and he gave me one failure to surrender driver's license, which he never even gave me that option. He never said, can I have your driver's license? I would have gave it to him. It makes it seem like I refused to give my driver's license, which is not true, okay? So the next day, I tell my parents that. The next day, I go to motor vehicle, okay, and I paid off the $100 restoration fee to get my license reinstated. And you could see right here, okay, it says prepared on the 19th. It was the 17th that I got pulled over. I went the 18th. Yes, the 18th it says. Whatever. It says that this order, the effective date notice, July 18th. They restore the privileges listed below, so I got my thing. The police told me they sent out 2 notices to me telling me that my driver's license was suspended. And at that point, I didn't change my license over. It was my parents' address on my license, so they sent it to there. But even so, here's the first one. And this is prepared on July 8th, okay? So my parents did not get this until the 20th, which was 2 days after. There's no timestamp on my envelope, but it was 2 days after, I got pulled over by the cop. So that's the first notice. The second notice was actually sent out on the 18th. And this one didn't get to my parents' house, and it wasn't sent out until it arrived there on the 20th. So there was no way I got these notices in the mail. I had no idea that I was suspended. I didn't know. Like, if I would have known, I would have paid off right away. It even shows, like, when I started my system, here's a letter. And it tells you your enrollment plan. It does tell you, it says, payments of $132 are due on the 17th of each month, beginning on August 17th, 2018. The final payment will be made January 17th, 2019. So I am enrolled in another thing, but the date that this is, it says the 17th. So I paid it on the 17th, that's why. So I have all that. I have it showing that, these notices arrived late, but as soon as, I paid it. Here's my receipts for paying today. I also wanted to show I've been paying my surcharges. I even printed these out, but they didn't. Look, I printed out 810. I paid $132 for my New Jersey surcharge. I have July right here. It shows I paid $100. Okay. June I paid $100. It's showing that I've been making payments all along, so they suspended me for not making payments. But I guess I did miss May. I didn't pay the month of May, but I didn't know that. You know, so I printed all this out just to show them, you know, like, listen, I'm really, you know, and if you get a driving while suspended, that's very serious. You're going to lose your license. You're going to get points, okay? And you're going to get, yeah, you're going to get points and probably a hefty fine. I'm not sure how much, but probably a pretty big fine. So, anyways, today I went and I sat, when I finally was able to talk to the prosecutor, and I was trying to tell him all that, he just said, okay, he didn't even look at that proof or nothing. He just said, yeah, okay, we're gonna lower the driving while suspended. We're gonna lower it to a different thing. And he got rid of the other one where I refused to hand in my license, and he said we're gonna change it from a 310 to a 301 or something weird like that. I'm like, what is a 301? He said, oh, it's just going to be a lesser fine. It's just a lesser ticket. It says that it means that you didn't have your information, you didn't have your insurance card or your driver's license, and you didn't hand that in. I'm like, yeah, but I did have all that. And somebody interrupted, and I wasn't able to ask questions. You know, so he said that. Sorry, that's very distracting. Yeah, it's really distracting. Thank you. My goodness. Yeah, that was just distracting me. But they wanted to change it to something that I'm not guilty of, right? So I tried to ask him, and he's like, then he started going on a rant. He was like very like all over the place and weird, and he's like, we don't care if you say you never got your notices, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So what he was really saying, you know, listen, we got you, listen, bitch. Nah, he didn't say that, but I felt like that's what he probably was thinking that. But I'm confused when it comes to this. It's not like I get tickets every day and all that shit. I'm trying to do better. Yeah, I had DUIs, but that happened in 2014, and I don't drink and drive. I paid all my charges. I paid all my fines. I've been paying my surcharges. I'm really trying to do better. I'm trying to get my credit, you know, score raised. I work, you know, I'm staying out of trouble, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm a good person, you know. Yeah, I think so. But anyways, yeah, he's like, basically they took off the suspension, which I'm happy about, but they give you another ticket, they give you another fine that you might not even be guilty about, but since it pays less, you're still going to have to pay it. But it's a lesser charge that won't give you points. I don't think that's right. I don't think... Because I really had no idea I was suspended, and I had the proof. So why'd get me off a suspended, you know, my suspended ticket, but then you give me another ticket that I'm not guilty of? Because I had my driver's license, I had my insurance, and I had my registration. I showed the cop all three of them. So now I'm saying that I'm guilty of not having that. Why not just let me pay for the court's cost and that's it? Like, why do I have to pay? I paid $108 for that ticket and $33 for court costs. I don't know. They do that all the time. It's just a scam. Like, a cop is going to pull you over, and then they're going to change it, and they're going to do you a favor, and they're going to make it a lesser fine, even though you're not guilty about it. And really, I didn't get those notices until late, but they don't care. All this paperwork, I even had a letter that my dad wrote out for me to read out, but they don't want to hear it. They don't care. They're in a hurry. Blah, blah, blah. They just, whatever. You're going to pay a fine regardless. Like, if it's a traffic thing, yeah. I mean, there are people in the court that I heard they were, like, there for assault or having marijuana or even DUIs or restraining orders. You know how a lot of girls, not saying this anything bad, but they will get a restraining order. I had to get a restraining order against him, and they don't even show up. That's what happened today. The girl didn't even show up. The guy was in jail. He wasn't able. You know, so I paid that, and lucky I don't have any things. But if I didn't get pulled over, I would have saw that my dad would have said, "Oh, you know, did you know that you're suspended?" And we would have rectified that situation, and I wouldn't have to pay the fines that I did today. That fine could go towards the rest of my surcharges. You know, it's just like throwing money to these courts. That's all I'm trying to say. You know, the whole thing is just a bait and switch, or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I know this is rather long, but thank you for listening if you did. That's just how it is. And does anyone have similar experience with that, with the cop giving you, or with the prosecutor giving you a ticket to something that you didn't even do, but since it's lesser charge, they give you that? Like, no, why should I have to pay for that too? Because I'm not guilty of that, so why do I have to pay for that? Why can't you just dismiss everything? I'll pay for the court costs. Why did you give me a lesser, and I'm supposed to be like, oh, thank you? No, I'm not going to do that, you know? I was in the military, I know how to be respectful, but why? I'm not going to say thank you for giving me a freaking fine that I'm not guilty of. Anyways, whatever. That's my video today. Thanks for watching.